takes it off. Morning everybody. Nearly forgot to put the radio off. Lovely, sunny, cloudy, windy morning. Not too cold though. Well, still need a hat and gloves. When I got up the top with the boys, nearly blown away. But lovely, invigorating. Normally go up to Sisbury with the boys at the weekend, but my car's poorly. Sometimes it starts, sometimes it doesn't, and it's sort of going and then it fires. So I've been worried about it for the last couple of weeks. So I rang the garage and they asked me, could I record the noise it makes and then bring it down Friday? So, okay, so I did, and went down Friday morning with it, and he said starter motor. It sounds like a starter motor. So stop it. She said, I'll give you a quote and then book it in. And I said, no, just book it in because I need, okay, I'll have a quote, but it's got to be done, hasn't it? So she booked me in about 3 weeks' time. I said, oh God, I won't be able to go out then. So she's managed to get me in for 2 weeks' time. She said, I'll push you in here and let's just hope the other jobs don't take so long. So as I went out to start it, it wouldn't start. So it made the noise. So I called the guy out and he came out, yeah, he said starter motor. He said, if it starts, it's fine. It won't cut out on you. But he said, all of a sudden it just won't start. So I said, right, okay. So I'm not taking it up to Sisbury. I'm not going to go out in it. It's just that I need to go to Rachel's tomorrow. So if I can get it to start, and if I can't get it to start when I leave there, they can get me home. I just don't want to be stuck somewhere that, I've got the RAC, but I don't want to have to do that if possible. You have to sit and wait for so long. Not that I've had any trouble with that, but you can just bet your life I'm sitting somewhere way out in the wilds for some hours waiting to be picked up. So that's that. Just done a load of washing. I did a load of washing before I went out. Well, did the dogs' beds before I went out, put them on the line, nice bit of wind, and a couple of bits I've got dried since I've been out with the boys. So I've just done, and when I went out, I did a big load of my own. Well, I just had one of the bed sheets, but then I thought, a couple of the dressing gowns, I'll put in the thick ones, nice bit of wind. I don't know whether they really needed it, but I thought, right, they can go in. Nice bit of wind, so they're blowing on the line now, so that's good. What have we got? Oh, I wondered the other day why my parcel that for Mother's Day had just been left at the gate. Why didn't they ring the bell? So I went out to have a look at the bells, and you can't test your bell because you're not indoors listening when you can't do it outside. So I did manage to sort somebody to pull the bell. A girl in the flats came out to her car. I said, could you push the bell and I'd go in? Well, not working. It's not working. And the one on the other gate, Rachel had said wasn't working. So I took them apart, and batteries, tiny little round batteries. So I rang Rachel and said, has she got any of these? Because she's always got stuff in her drawer. No, she doesn't have anything like that. So she's ordered me some online. I said, well, I need 2. So she said, well, it's going to be a pack of 5. Okay. So 7 years' time, I'll have some spares if they haven't run out. So it'll be good to get those done. We've had the workmen here for 3 days doing the fire doors in the house. And of course, they've been working outside my window because there's they've been down in the cellar, so that's outside my bedroom window, the cellar, courtyard and the stairs down. So they've been working there. So I've had bang, 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 bang of the gate all day because they're not shutting it each time. They're just letting it bang all day. So I've had the dogs barking all day. So every time it bangs, Merlin's out there in the bedroom barking. So after the first day, I said to them, could they put a brick there or something to stop it banging? Which they did, but then somebody else came along and moved it out the way. And so I think they've gone. I think they've gone yesterday. So they said they'd clear up Well, luckily, after they'd gone, I went out. I looked out the bedroom window, and there's a big black sack. They'd taken all the black sacks away, but left this one. And it's got stuff in it, but they put it up by the drain. Well, the thing is, when it rains, it overflows down there, and it's the drain where the washing machines from the three houses all come down. So, because it always floods over, and I thought, well, if somebody puts a washing machine on that night, but that black sack's going to be in the way. So I went round there, moved the black sack out the way. There was a couple of paper bags, plastic bags floating about as well, so I stuffed those in and pushed it in the corner and picked up a bit of wood that they'd left messed about and some shavings and put them in the sack, tidied it up. And of course in the night it just lashed it down, wind and rain, and I could hear the black plastic sack banging about, and I thought, well, if I'd left it where it was, it would have been all over the place. So I have to sort that out. What a beautiful sky we had Thursday. I don't know whether you up where you will live had it, but down here at the sort of coast, it was this red, bright orange red clouds. It was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I kept looking out my kitchen window and I thought, oh, it's so, well, it's just unreal. It was just really unreal. And then lots of people putting it on Facebook, over the coast, how it happened. They said that means it's very stormy coming. Well, it was last night, storms. I wondered if I was going to be woken up in the night, but it abated. We had a Zoom WI quiz Thursday, which was quite good. We had 40 questions. I got 14. The first set of 10, I didn't get any. We had to give groups of animals. They gave you an animal and you had to give the group name. Well, I didn't know any of them. And it wasn't until we got the answers that I realised that I knew the owls, but I didn't at the time, so I didn't get it right, a parliament. But all the rest, flamingos and otters, and quite obscure. I'd never heard of some of them, so that was that. There was 10 questions on dates. When did this happen? When did Elvis Presley die? When did the Berlin Wall come down? When did decimal currency? Well, I got decimal currency, and we're allowed 2 points for the year and 1 point if we got a year out. Well, I got the Berlin Wall. I got 3 on that. I got decimal currency, Berlin Wall, and I forgot what the other one was. I got 3 questions out of that. What were the other ones? Was it geography? Well, I was useless. Thank goodness she didn't ask us all how many we got, because I'd have lied. But when I was talking to a couple of other ladies I'd seen on the walk yesterday, I said to Jill, oh, what are the end of the quiz? She said, it was so hard. I said, yes. So I said, how many did you get? She said, I got 16. I said, that's okay, I feel all right. I got 14. She said, I couldn't do it. So I didn't feel so bad. But I thought, oh, really difficult. So that was quite a bit of fun. And she always asks us what ladies we've been doing, so I was telling her all about my Christmas cards, and I've been painting and drawing and making. I've got about 36 Christmas cards now. Well, I won't be buying any this year. I'm going to do a few birthday ones now, because I have a lot of birthdays through the year. And obviously, I suppose a few weeks' time I'll be able to go shopping, but I'm not just going shopping out for birthday cards. So, yeah, I'll make some birthday cards, so that's good. I've done some specialised ones for the family, because we've got some big birthdays coming up, so I've made those. Haven't had a little one Zooming me each day, missed that. Emma at school, and haven't heard how she's got on. I did text Daddy and say, how you doing on your own at home? So he said, I can concentrate. He just texted back and said, I can concentrate now. But I haven't heard how our little one's got on. I did a bit of cooking yesterday. I did a batch of chilli and a batch of shepherd's pies. So I sort of do lots of little individual bowls and put them in my freezer. So I did chilli. I had one of the bowls last night with some rice and a few veg. Tonight it's shepherd's pie. Tomorrow I'm going up to Rachel's I'm not sure whether it's lunch or dinner in the evening. She's quickly rung me this morning, but she never said, she just said that her car was out of action, something wrong with it, and I said, and mine. So her car thing is, it's a Mazda sports car, so everything she has done on it is expensive. What have I got else? Oh, I washed my hair last night. I do hope that I can't do anything with it, of course, all soft and fluffy. Mind you, that's fine. I keep looking on Facebook to see whether the hairdresser sort of put on when she's going to be putting in bookings. I don't think that's till April, is it? Hopefully, get in soon. By that time, I should be really desperate. I mean, my hair's fine the next couple of days, but after a couple of days, I've washed it. And of course, wearing blessed hats don't do it any good. So I might do it tomorrow. Smarten up for Mother's Day. Rachel said she'd had some flowers through the post from Francesca. I knew Francesca was going to do it because she told me last week. This is what I've done for Mummy for Mother's Day, Nanny. And it's this box. You get a long box, don't you? It goes through the letterbox. And the flowers are all in bud. So they pack nice and flat. And sort of then when you put them in the water, they have 2 or 3 days before they sort of start to blossom out. That's quite a nice idea. So I texted Francesca yesterday, said, has the parcel arrived? She said yes. So I said, oh good. And then I said, have you given them to Mummy? Because I suddenly thought, I hope she doesn't sort of not give them to Mummy until Sunday. Yes, she'd given them to Mummy. So that was good. And Rachel said today she'd had the parcel. I said, oh, what were they? What flowers were they? She said, I don't know. Okay, I'll tell you tomorrow then. So I can't think what they can be. Perhaps spray carnations, perhaps. They've got to be sort of small to be able to go in that long, thin box that they put through the letterbox. So it'll be interesting to see what they're like tomorrow, because that's a lovely idea. What else? What else? Should do a bit of painting today, of cards. I've got the new jigsaw out. Going to look at that possibly. Going to do a little bit cleaning now. What else? I think that's about it today, and then afternoon will be gone. I always watch Graham Norton on a Friday, so I have a late night. The young girl on there that's in Call the Midwife, the doc girl. I forgot what her name is. Oh, excuse me. Cyril's girlfriend, little nurse. She said that a new series is coming. I thought, oh, great. And she said it's going to be 1965. So that's becoming into our era. So it'll be interesting to see what fashions will be. So I love that. She didn't say when it was going to start though, so I didn't hear her say whether they're doing it now or whether they've done it. But she just said that there was a new series coming, so that would be good. So that's about it. Everybody, I hope you have a super day today. Get out there, nice bit of fresh air. And I'll speak to you possibly tomorrow. So if not, everybody, every lady out there, have a lovely Mother's Day. Speak to you soon. Bye.